what happens to the BJP in this election? There's a possibility, as some polls show, BJP could be party number one. Is this an election which is as critical for the BJP as it is for the Congress? That's the big question, because the BJP has also put a lot of effort. 40 rallies and roadshows of the Prime Minister. Amit Shah has done 30 rallies and roadshows. JP Nadda has been out there. If we look at this as a battle between the two main national parties, what's at stake for the BJP?
Look at the intensity of effort on the part of the Bharatiya Janata Party when they knew their backs were against the wall, when data point after data point was suggesting that there is anti-incumbency which they were dealing with. The Prime Minister himself, the Home Minister, the BJP President, investing the kind of equity Ashok Malik. The Congress only fights when they think they have a chance. If it's a tough fight like Gujarat, they say, chhod the kaun jayega, it's too tough. They don't want to put their personal equity at stake. The Prime Minister himself, Saturday, Sunday, 6 hours plus on the road, leading the campaign himself. He's really sending a message to every BJP Karyakarta.
Look, there are 3 points here. One, the Prime Minister and the BJP puts every bit of effort into every election. And he's put heart and soul into this. Hats off to him. Having said that, he's also tried to cover the gap left by the local state unit and the local state government. There will be disappointment if the exit poll we've had comes right, because it means that the BJP's gateway to the south has been jeopardized once again by local factional politics and underperforming state government. However, the BJP will draw some comfort from the fact that if the JDS is actually contracting, in the long run, a bipolar contest, BJP versus Congress, helps the BJP. But that is the long run, it's not immediate.
Rahul,
can
I make a point?
Yes,
the point is a simple one. I think when the Congress and BJP have been in direct confrontation, if the Congress has had a credible state-level leadership and the BJP has not projected a credible state-level leadership, there is an advantage which the Congress has enjoyed, especially if BJP is the ruling party and the Congress has been challenged.
I'm really going with Professor Shastri on this, because, you know, this is an experimentative election for the BJP. The BJP has said there isn't enough joy in local issues. Let's fly away from the local issues. Let's go national. There's plenty of joy in Prime Minister Modi's image and impression. Let's make this a national election. Now, Karnataka will define and say, yes, we are with you, let's make it national, or we know we want a local election. If Karnataka says we want a local election, I think the move towards the Dravidian party mindsets in the south, once again, is going to happen. BJP entered south through Karnataka. Possibly, this is going to be a stumble.
Yes.
Now, all our debate is, moved by the exit poll. We have all been moved by the exit poll.
True,
I'll tell you, I've gone through the numbers very meticulously, talked to a lot of local leaders at the district level, the intelligence officials who know, who've been following election for 3-4 decades, and then I've talked to experts, who are experts covering the elections, and then the local reporters. I mean, they know what's happening on the ground, and they have the ear to the ground. My hunch is, our exit poll probably is not correct. In the sense, we gave 120 to 140. I feel that is far too much.
So you think the BJP is ahead of the Congress? You're an outlier in that. Say it.
Yes,
You've been saying it.
Good, I'll tell you.
You're bringing some excitement.
I'll give you the numbers. See, for example, we had talked about 32 seats for Congress in Kalyan, Karnataka. I think that is far too much. And then Kittur, Karnataka, we have 28 seats. These are Lingayat-dominated constituencies. You have 50 to 60% Lingayats. Unless the Lingayats have gone whole hog to the Congress, this will not happen.
Okay, with just one caveat.
Yeah.
Where he's right, if you actually look, very interestingly, from 2004, barring 2013, where the BJP split and Mr. Yediyurappa was not with the BJP has been ahead of the Congress in the last 4 elections. So it's not as if the BJP is not a player anymore in Karnataka, not just not a player, they've been particularly in Lok Sabha, they've been a dominant player. I think the challenge for the BJP is this double-engine Sarkara. I think today this double-engine Sarkara has to be for once and for all. This myth that Mr. Modi can fly in and, anti-incumbency will be offset, road show, people showering petals, Modi, that's not going to, there are limits.
But that's not the right way of looking at it. On the ground, what do you get? You get abject faith in the Prime Minister. People say it.
Yes.
We believe in the top engine, but dusra engine nahi hai. So they actually
That's
cut down
the
on that.
wrong way of looking at it.
Why?
Because we did a dissection, and I'll pull that out for you on the screen, which is trying to gauge the impact of the Modi factor. 19% of BJP voters said they voted for the BJP in this election because of Prime Minister Modi. 19%, that's 1 in 5 guys who voted for the BJP. 7% of the overall voting population in that Access survey was swayed by the Prime Minister's personal charisma. Their decision was determined by the Prime Minister, which in aggregate means that 2 to 3% of the overall vote was shaped by the Prime Minister's personality. BJP standing at 35, take 3% away at 32. It's a landslide victory for the Congress. So this is not a myth. The Modi phenomena is real. 3%, one man, his ability to contribute to an election is phenomenal.
Before Dr. Shastri, just a small point. You're right and wrong. I'll tell you why you're wrong also. Remember what happened in Himachal Pradesh. In Himachal Pradesh, the BJP got 69% in Lok Sabha. Sweeps all this in. Just 2 years later, what happens? You come down to 43%. That's a 26% gap. Forget about that. In Delhi, we're in Delhi, you got 58% BJP in Lok Sabha. You have an assembly election. 8 months later, the BJP slides by again 14-15%. Haryana, 4-month gap. The BJP
no, but what's the point you're making? Of course, the Lok Sabha election is different from an assembly election.
The point I'm making very simply is that, exactly. So, the BJP is in danger in putting all its eggs in Mr. Modi's basket in every election. You have weak chief ministers.
No, but how have they put all the eggs in Modi's basket?
Because you tell people double it. Because you have weak chief ministers.
No, once again, any party fights with the best cards they have.
Yediyurappa was not a weak chief minister.
No, you removed him. You removed him.
You removed him because he's 80.
Because he's 80.
Yeah,
my limited
he had to go.
My point is the BJP running the risk of going the Congress Indira model, weak chief ministers? My home state of Maharashtra, good example, the likes of
Yogi Adityanath is hardly a weak chief minister.
With one example. One exception is Yogi Adityanath.
No, Himanta Biswa Sharma.
Himanta Biswa Sharma has come through the Congress ranks.
But he's a strong
chief minister. The original person was Sarvanand Sonowal. I am just asking you, I'm throwing this up for discussion. You have a scenario, if the Congress wins today, where increasingly it appears the BJP does much better at the national level in a national election, and the moment the election gets localized, hyper-localized, the BJP struggles, even though Mr. Modi is an enormously popular figure.
But on the other side, it also shows up the Congress as a party with some strong local leaders.
That's right.
And a weak lacking a national face.
Absolutely.
I think the point
and Congress is winning despite Rahul Gandhi.
Prime Minister's rallies, when you look at the ultimate results today, whatever the BJP reaches would be to a large extent because of the Prime Minister's rallies. You look at what BJP leaders said at the state level. Don't evaluate now, let Prime Minister come and do his rally. So they also were banking on that. So I would
isn't
say...
that a double-edged sword?
I would say...
Isn't that a double-edged sword? Because then your weak leadership is offset by your strong center, but your weak leadership is not there.
Siddaramaiya's son, Yatindra Siddaramaiya, who's contested in the past himself, speaking at this moment, let's listen in.
Do you think you need any help from Kumaraswamy or anything?
No, I have already told we are very confident that we will make government on our own, we will get an absolute majority. So we will see. Let the results come.
Sagai Raj is at the KPCC office. He's been standing by for a long time. Sagai Raj, there are dholes here already for some obscure reason at the Congress office headquarters. There, is it much more silent? Where are the Congress local leaders?
See, you hardly get to see this particular site because Congress office is open at 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't get to see this kind of site here in Bengaluru. But none of the local workers are here to celebrate or to build a mood for the Congress party. Probably they are waiting for the early trends because Karnataka is infamous for unpredictable results in the past, and probably they also know that there might be twists and turns. So probably they are also waiting for the early trends.